Hey, welcome back to Pilates. Today, if you'd like to add resistance, you could either grab a dumbbell or detergent or a household product that's going to add resistance. I've got my Purex 50 ounces, which is about 4 pounds, or you could grab a 2-liter bottle of soda, which is about 5 pounds. So you can add resistance by using a household product. So grab what you need to add a little extra resistance, and we're gonna get started by bringing our feet about hip width apart, and you're gonna press into whatever resistance you have. So elbows wide, sit the booty back, knees over ankles, and then press up. So we're warming up that body before we stretch and then get into our practice. So belly's in, good form, sitting that booty back. As you sit down, press into the object that you have for resistance or just the palms of your hands. So let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now pulse it down for 8, 7, 6, 5, pressing into the bottle, and 1. Now bring the bottle up over to the right, driving that left knee in, cinching in that waistline as you pull your arms or the resistance toward that thigh. That's it. Reaching behind you. 3 more of these. 2, 1. Now bring it over to the other side. That's it. Right knee as you bring that bottle, that dumbbell, or just your arms to that knee. Getting into those obliques. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Now let's take that left leg into a curtsy. Bring your resistance over toward that leg and then reach it up and over. So bring it down and reach up. So getting a lot of movement here, working through the waistline again, getting into that right gluteal. That's it. 3 more. 2. 1 more. Good job. Now take it to the other side and reach. Bring it across. Reach it up. Bring it across. Getting into that left gluteal. 3 more. 2. And 1. Great job. Now bringing it overhead. Bring the right foot in front of the left. Elbows in tight so the biceps are into those ears. We're gonna bend those elbows as we bend into a lunge. 90-degree bend with the front knee, 90-degree bend with the back knee. Keep the bellies in, try not to arch. Keep those elbows as close to you as you can. You don't want them to flare out. Keep going. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring that bottle or resistance towards your chest. We're going to bend, pushing it forward, rotating toward the right side. Come back and stand tall. So bend 90-90 into your lunge. Rotate, looking over to the right, center, and in. Deep Pilates breaths. Getting through that core, getting nice and warmed up, and working a lot of those core muscles. 2 more of these. 1 more. Good job. Staying on that right side. Take that resistance on the right side. Reach that left arm out. We're going to continue to do a lunge with a bicep curl. So down and up. That's it. Squeeze that bicep. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now come down to 90. Good. And let's do a little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Firing that bicep and bring the left knee to the right thigh. Bring that right leg back. Another set of tricep extensions as we do lunges on this side, keeping those elbows in. Again, 90-90 with those knees. Keep those bellies in so you're not arching that back. See how close my elbows are. Full range of motion all the way down, all the way up. Full extension. 3, 2, 1. Let's do a little pulse, both arms and legs. Get those triceps warmed up. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the resistance towards you. So reach it out, bending the knees, rotating to the left this time, center, and bring it in. So push it out, rotate, back, pull it in, squeeze those shoulder blades together as you pull the resistance toward you, firing those back muscles. Head follows that resistance. One more time. Great job. Now bending and reaching that right arm out, and we're going to go ahead and come up and lower, doing a bicep curl on this side. Squeeze that bicep. 4 to go. 3, 2, 1. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the right foot to meet the left. And then we're going to go into a wide plie. So you're going to take the toes, bringing them in opposite directions. And we're going to come down and lower that resistance. Lift with those elbows into an upright row. So pushing that booty back, chest is lifted, getting into those shoulders and inner thighs. 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's pulse it here for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hold it here and slowly bend, lowering the resistance to the floor. Place the hands on those thighs, lifting that chest, and then drop the right shoulder as you look over that left shoulder. Feel that nice stretch. Come back to center, and then drop the left shoulder, looking over that right shoulder. Come back to center, one more time, each side. Deep Pilates breaths. Back to center, and then round the spine, tuck the chin. Open the heart, arch the back. One more time, exhale, rounding through that spine. Then inhale, open the heart. Bend those knees, slowly come on up. Spiral walk the feet in so they're about hip width apart, reaching up to the sky, squeezing those hands together, reaching up. Take that left hand, pull over to the left side, get that nice stretch on the side body. Come back to center, and then reach up, up, up. And then let's do a little back bend, looking to the sky. Nice deep breath. Come back to center, squeeze those hands, and then pull with that right hand, coming all the way to the right side. Stretching that side body, come back. And release the hands behind the head, gently press the head into the hands. Open up the elbows so you're feeling that nice stretch in the chest and shoulders. And then go ahead and reach those arms out and pulling the hands together and dropping those knuckles down to the earth, opening up the chest and shoulders, driving down, and then gently drop your chin. And then release, shake everything out, and we're gonna hit the ground, getting into our floor exercises. And again, resistance is optional. So we're gonna start by making sure that our core is activated. We're gonna reach those arms out. You're gonna keep that chest lifted. You're just gonna pivot back so you feel it in the core, not the back, and then rise up. Now, as we pivot back this time, lift the right arm and adds a little bit of resistance with those arms and alternate. Deep Pilates breath, stay lifted, don't round, it's just a pivot, activating that core. Good job. Now, one more time, each side. And then if you want to add resistance, you can take your little bottle and you're going to hold it with both hands. And you're going to lift up and then pivot back with resistance. Good. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Keep that core nice and strong. Nice and tall, chest is lifted. 3, 2, and 1. Now, pivot back, and we're gonna bring the resistance to the right side, and then rotate to the left, pick up that resistance, bring it to the left, rotate to the right, and switch. Stay lifted, stay tall. Inhale, and bring it over, good. And you could just go side to side if you don't have resistance. One more time. Deep breaths, and bring it back over. Good job. Now, you can use the resistance, and we're gonna create that C-spine this time, one vertebrae at a time, slowly rolling down. And then bringing those knees up as you lift that resistance up, head goes to the mat. And I'm gonna scooch down just a little. Here we go. And now you're gonna just alternate feet, keeping the low back into the earth. I want you to really focus on pressing that low back into the earth. Good. Now, take that right toe down, and then the resistance is gonna go behind you, but make sure the low back doesn't come up, and then switch. So as your arms go back, you're gonna wanna arch the back, but you gotta press that low back into the earth. Good. So a stabilizing exercise for that core. We always like to start with stabilizing exercises once we get to the floor, so we know how to bring that low back to that earth to protect that low back. Good, one more time. Nice job. Now keeping it at 90, pressing that low back into the earth, we're gonna go ahead and extend the right leg as we bring the bottle back, and then bring it back to 90 and switch. Good. Again, the longer the levers, the more challenging. Keep that low back into the earth. That's it. Squeeze those abs, pull them in, don't let them pull out. If this is too much, just tap the toes. You can always go back to the previous, and you can always release that resistance. One more time, each side. Good job. Now, plant those feet to the earth, bring the resistance behind you, and then you're gonna come up and lift, pressing toward the ceiling, lower down. So press up, 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 lower down. Up, 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 lower down. Good. Now we're gonna add a little bit of triceps by bringing the resistance down to the chest as we lower down. And then press, press up, lower down. Press it up, lower down. Good. Exhale, pulling that belly in as you lift. Again, the lift is chest toward the ceiling. 4 more of these. 4, 3. Exhale as you lift. 2. And give me 8 pulses here. 8, 7, press. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head goes down. Now take the resistance in the right hand. Extend that left leg. Bring it over to the left. Arm goes down to the right, and you're gonna bring it across. You can gently press that left hand behind you. So that left leg goes out and then across. So you're working the obliques, the chest and shoulders. You'll feel that stretch on that right side. And then as that leg comes in toward it, you're working those inner thighs. So you're working a lot of muscles. You're firing a lot of different muscle groups. Slow and controlled. That's it. 4 more. Continue to breathe. 3, 2. Now pulse it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both hands on your resistance. Lower straight behind you this time and reach up, up, up and lower. So your legs, the limbs are moving, keeping the low back into the earth. Again, the longer the limbs, the more challenging it is. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that left leg. Other side. Left hand carries the resistance, right hand behind the head. Extend that right leg over to the right. Bring the resistance, and then yes. So it's across, right leg goes to the right, arm goes to the left, and the head follows the arm. So you get into those obliques, into that inner thigh on the right side. Continuing to breathe, slow and controlled. 4 more. 3, 2, and pulse it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, pulsing up, 3, 2, 1. Both hands on the resistance. Bring it back and lift. And lower and lifting straight up. Inhale, exhale. That's it. 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Bring that weight behind you, and you can just like let it rest behind you. Very good. You're going to cross that left ankle across the right thigh. Hands behind the head. And you're going to lift up and then just gently rotate toward that left knee. Come back to center and down. So lift, rotate, center, and down. So we're getting into the obliques as well as that rectus abdominis. That's it. Breathe through it. And you're lifting with the core, not the arms. Your head is just resting into those hands to let that neck rest. And open up that knee so you get a little bit of a stretch in that hip, which is nice. Good. 1 more. Very good. Lower down. Let's switch sides. Right ankle over left. Lift. Rotate. Center. Down. Lift. Rotate. Center. Down. Squeeze those abs. Rotate. Center. Down. Try and open that knee so you get a nice gentle stretch in that right hip. Squeeze those abs. 3 to go. Center and down. 2 more. Lift. Rotate. Center. Down. 1 more. Lift. Rotate. Center. Down. Release that foot. Reach for the resistance behind you. Bring it to 90. Squeeze that resistance. So if it's a dumbbell, be very careful in squeezing it, especially if it's a heavy one. This is easy to squeeze. And you're going to just gently pull the knees toward the chest and back to center. And it's a nice little lower abdominal movement. Okay, squeezing the resistance. That's it. As you squeeze, you're interacting the inner thighs as well as those lower abs. And then we're going to add on to this. So hands behind the head. Keep those elbows open. Chest goes toward the thighs. Thighs go toward the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. That's it. Deep breaths. Keeping the low back into the earth. 5 to go. 5, 4. Squeeze those thighs. You don't want that resistance to fly towards you. And now, reach for that resistance. Reach the legs out, arms out. Keep the low back into the earth. And so, when you have the resistance, extend the arms, extend the legs. When you squeeze, you can just stretch those arms forward, keeping those knees bent. That's it. Squeeze. Very challenging one. Again, you can do this without resistance. 1 more time and hold it here. Belly's in. Hollow out those abs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs up. Release that resistance behind you. Heels together. We're going to go into some frogs here. So you're going to let the head rest into the hands. Press the heels in toward each other as you make that diamond. Come in toward you. Press those legs up and out. Pull in. Press out. So as you press those heels together, those knees widen into a big diamond. You're getting those inner thighs as well as that core. 4 more. 3, 2, and hold this here, and then we're just gonna pulse in and down, pulse in and down. So maintain that frog, and instead of kicking out, you're just pulling those thighs in toward the chest. 5 more, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the feet back to the earth. Very good. Now bring those arms out like a T, and you're gonna bring the knees side to side, get a little bit of a stretch. So we're doing windshield wipers, and we're gonna go into our side bodies now. So you're gonna bring the knees all the way to the left. And again, the resistance, you can use it. So you're gonna take the left hand behind the head, and you're gonna reach up, cinching in that waistline on the right side. Reach up and lower down. Reach up and lower down. So the knees are to the left. As you reach up, you're getting into that side body on that right side. As you bring that resistance back behind you, you're lengthening those lats and then reaching up. 4 more. 3, 2, and pulse it for me for 8, 7, pressing up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that resistance back. Slowly bring the knees up and over to the opposite side. Right hand rests behind the head. Reach up and lift and lower back. And lift and lower back. This time cinching in that waistline on the left side. As you lift up. And the lift comes from the core. The head is just resting into that hand, resting that neck. Reach up, lower back. 2 more, up, lower back, and then pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that resistance back behind you. Bring those arms up, bring those legs to center. Now, let's get into those booties a little bit. So let's walk those heels in, and you can take that resistance and you can squeeze the resistance between those thighs, and you're gonna reach those hands up and you're gonna lift into a bridge, squeezing that resistance, lowering down vertebrae by vertebrae. And lift, squeeze as you lift, lower vertebrae by vertebrae. That's it. Inhale and exhale as you go through, your bridges, articulating that spine, 1 vertebrae at a time, squeezing those glutes. 2 more. And as you lift, pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the spine. Bring that resistance towards you, and go ahead and take the resistance in the right hand, bend that left leg, extend that right leg, and you're going to lift into your bridge. You're going to lower the leg, lower the resistance, and lift. Good. Belly in tight. You're standing on that left leg. Lift and lower. Lift. Again, you're getting that nice stretch in those lats as you go back. You're working that core, that glute, that hamstring. 4 more. 3, 2. Now hold that leg up. Left hand goes right underneath that elbow. And you're going to lower the spine as you do a single arm skull crusher and lift. Lower and lift. So one-legged bridge with a 1-arm skull crusher. Really challenging. If this is too hard, you can do a bridge with both legs and hold the resistance with both arms. 4 more. 3, 2, little pulses here. 8, 7, 6. Squeeze that booty. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Other side. So go ahead and take that resistance, and you're in your bridge. Extend that left leg, and go ahead and lower the arm, lower the leg, and lift, and lower, and lift. So you're standing this time on that right side, Getting through those lats, the core, and of course that right glute and hamstrings activated. 3 more. 2 and 1. Keep that leg up. Now brace that right underneath that left elbow, and you're going to lower your bridge as you bend that elbow and lift into your single arm skull crusher with single leg bridge. Lift and lower. Squeeze that tricep, squeeze that right gluteal. 4 more. 3, 2, pulse it here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the left leg, release it down, release the resistance behind you. And we're gonna go ahead and widen your bridge. So feet are on each side of the mat, and you're going to extend those feet out. You're going to go ahead and bring your resistance over your heart. You're going to lift up to a wide bridge, and then as you lower down, take the resistance on the left arm, lower down, press up, switch it into the right hand, lower it down. So as you come down, you're slowly lowering down and keeping everything square, because the resistance on one side, you're going to want to kind of rock to one side. You want to try and keep those hips square. That's it. Release it down. Squeeze that booty on the way up. Lower that vertebrae, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, exhale. Now this time, as you lower right before you get to the floor, and you're going to pulse, pulse, pulse. So you're pulsing with the arm and that booty. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Same thing on this side. Lower right before you get to the floor. Pulse at 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. And then slowly release the spine and bring that resistance down behind you. Very good. Now bring those knees in. Extend those legs. Get a nice stretch. Flex and point those feet. Very good. Now take the hands. Bring them underneath the low back. And we're going to do single leg drops. Pressing the low back into your hands. Keeping it into the floor. You're going to lower just the one leg, belly in, and then the other leg. Good. Keeping the low back into the mat. That's it. And to make it a little harder, you can lift the shoulder blades up off the earth. That's it. Squeeze those abs. Good. Now lower down about 5 degrees, pressing that low back into the earth, and we're going to circle it around. 8 times. 7. Low back stays into the base. 3, 2, 1. Reverse it. 6, 5, 4. Bellies in. 3. Low back to the floor. 2, and 1. Head goes down. Reverse crunches. So you want to try and get some hang time. Try and lift those hips up off the earth. Lift it up. Lift up, in and up. 4 to go. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now bring the right knee down, left leg is extended. And switch. And switch. Good. Keeping that low back to the earth. Release those hands. Bring the hands behind the head, lifting the shoulder blades off the earth. One leg then the other. We're going to take it right to our wonderful bicycle, slow and controlled. Inhale on one side, exhale on the other. We're doing this for 30 seconds. They say the bicycle is one of the most effective full core exercises you can do. So we got 15 seconds to go. Breathing through it, controlling that movement, full range. Keep those bellies in, low backs into the floor. 10 more seconds. Breathing through it. 5 last seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Knees go in, good job. Now let's bring it to the left side and come on up. We're gonna get into that side body now. So you're gonna take that right leg over out to the right. You're gonna reach those arms out, and we're gonna go the opposite direction of that thigh. So we're gonna get into that side body. Tap it, come up, good. And tap, and up, and tap, good. So this should be feeling really good. Now, if this is easy for you, let's take it up a notch. So you bring those arms together into your Charlie's Angels pose, and we're gonna go all the way out and up. It definitely makes it harder. So really get that stretch, and then when you lift up, that's where you're gonna feel that it's harder to lift up because you've got that lever. That's it. 3 more. 2. 1 more. And very good. Now, bring that right knee to meet the left before we go to the other side. Grab that resistance, and we're gonna do a little bit of quad and core. So you're gonna bring that resistance in towards your chest, belly's in. We're gonna pivot back, good. So you're working the quads and come up, good. So we're just gonna do this, and then we're gonna bring it into a rotation. So as you go back, you're feeling it in your core and your quads. 2 more. 1 more, 1 more. Good, now let's kick it up. Take it to the right and center. And take it to the right again. We're gonna do 4 on each side. Rotate. So now we're getting into those obliques. Yay! Love multiple muscle groups. And let's take it over to the other side now. So pivot back. So we're hitting quads and our core, including those obliques. 2 more, 2 more. Your quads are gonna feel this tomorrow. 1 more, 1 more. Beautiful job. All right, so now we're gonna release the resistance. Take that left leg out, arms out. Again, going away from that extended leg. Tap it, getting into that left side of the body. 2, good. 3. Deep breaths, feeling that stretch, and then working it as we come up. And then taking it to that next level. 1 more. Now you can stay here at the easier level for another 8. Good. Definitely harder, especially coming up. 3, 4, 5, 3, last 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Bringing that knee in. We're going to activate those quads again and core and incorporate the triceps this time. So again, belly's in. You don't want to arch the back too much. As we pivot back, you're going to bend those elbows and then press up. Pivot back, 2, and up. We're only doing 4, 3. Whoo, I can feel those quads. And 4. Good job. Bring it on down. Now, let's go ahead and get on all 4s so that we can incorporate the back chain muscles. So you want to make sure the knees, hips are over the knees, the shoulder blades over the wrists. And we're going to go ahead and extend that right leg back. Keep that core strong. Do not arch the back. And we're going to bring that left arm out to the side. So it's going to come down to the side as you kick up. So we're going to get that right glute. And then that left shoulder blade, you're going to squeeze up. That's it. So instead of going in front, we're going out to the side. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And hold it. Slowly bring the arm in front. And then we're going to pulse it up. 8, 7, 6. Belly's in. 3, 2, and 1. Now, bring that left hand down, and we're going to take that left knee, bring it across, and then you're going to kick it out to the right. Bring it across, and kick it out to the right. So we're getting into that side gluteal, kick it out. Bring it across, kick it out to the right. Bring it across, out to the right. 3 more, out to the right. 2, kick it out. And 1 more, kick it out to the right. And go ahead and go back to your child's pose. Widen the knees, push those hips back, reach those arms straight out in front of you. Deep breath in. And then come back all fours again. We're gonna do the other side. So this time, we're gonna reach that left leg out. Right arm goes out to the side. You're gonna drop that arm, drop that leg, squeeze the tush, and squeeze that right shoulder blade as you lift that arm out to the right side. So it looks like this. Out to the right, very good. Out, little birdies. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Bring that arm out in front of you. Pulse it up for 8, 7. Keep that core strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Now take that left knee, bring it out to the right, and then kick it to the left. Bring that knee up over to the right, kick it out to the left. Cross it over and kick. Cross it over and kick. Good. So you're getting into that gluteal as well as that side body as you bring that knee up and over and then kick it out to the side. 3 more. Reach. 2. Reach. 1. Reach. Wide the knees, big toes together. Push it up and back. Into your child's pose. Awesome job. And we're going to do a low plank here. In between, so we're going to extend those legs, forearms into the floor, and you're going to just press down into the floor. We're going to first lift the belly, keep the knees, really strengthen that core. I want you to really pull that belly in. When you're ready, come to your low plank, hold it here, 10 more seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Belly to the floor. Reach the arms out in front of you. Lift the arms, lift the legs. Go into your swim. Squeeze those gluteals. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide those arms back under you. We're going to do another low plank. First, lift the belly, keep the knees in. Tuck those abs nice and tight. And then lift up, belly's in, 15 seconds. Don't bring the booty up and don't arch the back. So we got, keep that core in, 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Belly to the earth. Reach it out, swim it out. That's it, 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands next to the shoulders. Come up into cobra. And then push it back to your child's pose. Yes, we are almost done. We're going to do some triceps and then stretch it out. Okay, so we're going to really work on trying to keep those elbows in next to the body. You're going to bend that right knee. The left leg's going to extend. You're going to walk those hands out in front of you. So instead of being directly over, you're going to be a little bit, just a little bit ahead, okay? And the goal is to shoot forward, bringing that leg up, and your chest comes in front of those fingers and press down. Elbows, notice, are right along my rib cage. Pivot forward, lift. That's it. 5 more. We're doing 8 on each side. Squeeze. 4 more. Elbows in. 3. Squeezing that left tush. 2. And 1. Release. Now extend that right leg behind you. Same thing. Pivoting forward, lifting that leg. Chest goes in front of those fingertips. Elbows stay next to that rib cage. 3 more. 2 more. One more. Awesome job. Push those booties back. Woo, great job today. Just breathe. Give me a couple deep breaths here. That's it. And then slowly come back to all fours. We're going to do cat-cow. So we're going to round the spine, tuck the chin, push the mat away. And then open that heart. Oh, just breathing through that articulation of that spine. That's it. Deep breaths. You got this. One more time. Very good. Now go ahead and take that right hand underneath the nose. Open up that left arm. And then thread it all the way through. Bringing the shoulder and head to the earth. Gently pressing that right hand into the earth. Deep breath in, come back to center, left hand under the nose, open the right arm, thread it through. That's it, deep breath. Come on up. Good job. Walking those hands in towards you and extend those legs out in front of you, shake it on out. Sitting tall by bringing those hands behind you, bringing that right knee in. Reaching for that right knee, lifting tall, crossing that right ankle across that left thigh, keeping that left foot flexed. Slowly bring that left knee in, sitting tall, and just feel that nice stretch in that right hip. Keep that foot flexed. And again, you can rock it out. And then slowly slide that leg down. Right foot goes next to the left thigh, sitting tall. Right hand behind you. Pulling that thigh in towards you as you go ahead and bring your gaze over that right shoulder. Side body twists always wrings out any toxins. Come back to center. Release that right leg, shake it out. Bring that left knee in towards you, cross it over. Slide that leg up, keep that foot flexed, rock it out. Feels so good to stretch those hips. Slide it down. Left foot over the right thigh, hug it in, reach that hand behind you, and then your gaze looks over that left shoulder. Come back to center, straighten out that leg, shake it out, bring that right arm in front, left arm underneath, interlace, elbows toward the front of your wall, and then shoulder blades to the back, and feel that nice, wonderful stretch in that upper back. Opening the arms, bring the right arm behind you, stretching that tricep as you walk those fingers down your spine. Opening the heart. And then opposite side, right arm underneath left, driving the elbows forward, shoulders behind you. Opening the arms, left arm goes behind you, walking those fingers down your spine. And then opening the heart. And then giving yourselves a big hug, rounding the spine. Thanks for joining me. And I know I went pretty quick today, and I threw in a lot of things with resistance. So hopefully you had a great workout, and I can't wait to see y'all back at the gym. Make it a great night.